Yo, Esky, the man, the myth, the legend, the icon.
Esky, you legend.
Yo, Esk, I just wanted to give you a big shout out for everything that you've done.
Hey, yo, what up, Esky?
Yo. This is just a message dedicated to the one and only Esky. You are the Esky hustle of West Sydney.
What's doing? This is Don Doing Stuff with a message for Mr. Esky, Ian Eskandar.
Yo, what is up? It's your boy, Nats Blazing, Chico's. Just want to give a shout out to my boy, Esky, all the way in Sydney. You know where I am right now? All the way here, man. You making waves all the way on the other side of the globe.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy DeAndre. Just want to give a quick shout out to big bro Esky. You know, he's always been a pioneer / OG in the West Sydney scene, always pushing for the culture.
Slow-mo when she walks in the room, I'm talking to you. Hey, what's your moon and your sign to get down? I am into you. Are you into me?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a long hiatus of From the Ground Up podcast. I am your one and only Mihaka, aka the Lunar Kid Double D, aka Mr. Blues Clues, aka Mr. I don't know what the fuck to say. It's been so long. Who's next?
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your girl Nibs, aka that girl. Yeah. Basically no more AKAs. That's enough.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite cast member, Bells over here. Round of applause, hit the button.
No thanks.
AKA Jack Sparrow. And that's it for today. Shout out to Capiso.
Shout out.
Yeah guys, so today we got a very, very special guest, a very strong pillar in our community. You guys might not know him, but he should be known a lot more for the work he puts in. We have Esky. Round of applause. Welcome.
AKA Esky Esk, AKA Tito Yan Yan.
That's my boy.
That's my Tito.
Loves that.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking the time out since we came on the wrong day.
Supposed to be recording tomorrow, guys, but we're just so eager to have Esky on the fucking podcast.
Episode 10, love that.
Yeah, so just before we get into the kind of history of how we became to know each other, did you want to kind of give a little brief intro on who Esky is?
Who I am?
Yep.
To many people, different. Like I play different roles within the community, and I think you guys sort of know.
Mm-hmm.
But to really break it down really quickly, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a community organizer, I run open source with Ricky, I'm the programs coordinator at Street University Mount Druitt, shout out.
Shout out.
I'm also a counselor, therapist for young people, and
love that.
What
and
else?
now I'm a guest at the From the Ground Up podcast.
Woo!
Nice.
I think that's my favorite one that you've done.
Yeah, man, that's great, man. So you're very strong in the community, helping out, all those kind of things.
I try.
Pardon?
I try.
Yeah,
try.
nah, you do very well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And did you kind of want to tell us how that came about? Like, what made you want to take that kind of direction?
I guess it sort of fell into my lap because I was a young person at Street University Mount Druitt as part of the music program run by 6 Pound, who was running the music workshops back then.
Shout out.
Shout out to 6 Pound.
That's major.
Massive mentor in my life. And he
doesn't care.
he was running the music workshops, and then eventually I started volunteering because he asked me to help him out in the music workshops. And then I volunteered, and then I got a job there 1 day a week, just running some of the programs.
Love.
And then 10 years later, and from that point in, when meeting 6 Pound up until now I'm there full-time, managing the programs at a street uni, running the music workshops, and I'm also a counselor there as well. So I'm working with young people. Usually they can be just experimenting with substance use, or maybe they have some mental health issues, and some more serious ones are at risk, like some just came out of jail, or maybe they're going through some really hardcore addiction. So yeah.
Damn.
That's what I do now. Yeah.
Shit, what else?
I know, that's a lot.
And in my spare time, you know, I love to do music, which I don't know if we're going to talk about today. I'm going to promote my own songs.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
do
it.
your thing, man. Go for gold.
So yeah, I just came out with Into We, which is
Let's go.
There's a track, a disco funk track that I did with Koki Bacek and the Bread Club band.
Shout out.
And then I also run this space here with Open Source, which is been home to From the Ground Up for a while now. And yeah, just try to do many things, and I think it isn't that I'm trying to do as much as I can. I just find that I just follow my heart and my passion, and it's all about community building and getting people together. And I just happen to be in those roles, and those roles help me, you know, chase my passion, which is creating a better life for myself by creating a better community. And that's my belief.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well
we
said,
love
bro.
that.
Yeah.
For sure.
We love that.
No, you go.
All right. Spotlight on me, guys. With you having so many things and avenues going on for you, do you ever like find yourself like dying out or anything?
100%. Like my candle's always burning, and I feel like every time I meet you guys, it's like, oh, Esky, are you tired today? Yeah. And I guess I am. But I do have strategies of how to calm myself down at the end of the day. I have loved ones that surround me back at home.
Thanks for mentioning me. Love you too.
But like even like people like you, like outside of this podcast, we do talk a lot.
Yeah.
We do.
We do talk a
Esky's
lot.
fun, guys.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
I know people think I'm fun because I look so serious when I'm doing my community work, but I'm pretty fun.
But you're fun.
But yeah, and it's just surrounding myself with people that I love and that give me energy, that keeps me going. So yes, I do feel burnt out, but I feel like it'd be a lot worse if I was doing something that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah,
definitely.
And with people that I don't even like. So
Yes.
yeah, I think if I don't like you, then you're probably, I don't
Not
even
on
know
your
you.
radar.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know who you are. So yeah.
No, that's heaps, man. Like, especially with us having episode like this being episode 10 now. From when we first started, like for those that don't know, we came across. Well, Belle was actually introduced us to you, and you gave us our startup. Like, you know, you gave us that chance to start up this podcast. So, like, you know, it was only right that we end our episode, like our first season, with you. So yeah, love.
Yeah, this
Thank
is a
you.
very special episode.
Yeah.
You were saying when we first wanted to start that, were we saying podcasts only last up to episode 10
Yeah.
or don't go past that?
Yeah, I read somewhere that not many podcasts reach episode 10. And I was saying to you guys, make sure you reach episode 10 no matter what. And then even if you don't like it, at least get to the episode 10 and then evaluate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and you guys have created such an impact in the community. And you guys walk down the streets now and everyone's like, oh, that's the guy from the ground up.
Famous bells.
Yeah, but even you guys, like, you know, it's amazing. And seeing all that stuff happen, I love seeing that.
Yeah.
I really do,
Yeah, for sure. It's been a crazy journey and
It has.
everything's just going great. The support's crazy. Shout out to all our supporters.
Yeah,
You
shout
know,
out,
we feel the love,
man.
man, for real.
Big love, man.
Love yous.
Yeah, love yous.
Yeah, let's jump into some questions.
All right.
Yo. Okay, Mihaka, first question.
What about it? Do you want me to say it? Like,
Oh, thin ice. Mihaka. You're on thin ice, mate.
with all the projects that you've done, like within your whole life, I guess, what has been one of your favorites that you've been a part of that either you've produced or been in or had some sort of input?
Recently, and this doesn't come across as like clout chasing, but like 1-4, like working with 1-4. One of the first guys that worked with 1-4 out of Street University, Mount Druitt, and then seeing their success now. And there's a lot of controversy around the content of their songs.
Yeah.
And as a community person, I'm often questioned about what my opinions are, my thoughts are of some of the stuff that they're putting out. But as individuals, you know, JMs, YP, Spenny, and Lex, and Selly, those were guys that were in my music workshop. And I worked with them on not just how to record their own music, but we were working through values and how to stay sustainable within the music industry. You know, sadly, we've seen them go inside, and some of them have come back out. But seeing their success has given me an extra push and making sure that I invest my time into the other artists that are coming through. That's been one of my most exciting projects.
Yo, shout out to 1-4, man.
Shout out to 1-4.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them.
100%.
So you're practically saying you made them?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that at all.
Just let it out,
but like half of my followers on Instagram is from 1-4.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah, it definitely it's all on them. But being involved in that process with them was just amazing. And a bunch of other projects like this warehouse that we're in now.
Yeah. Which we love coming to.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to
So
quickly give everyone the details on what you do here, what your vision is for here?
So technically this space hasn't launched yet, but this is called Open Space. We're going to launch sometime in September. We're here just trying to create a space for creatives in the area. We have like a photography wall space, video space, just behind the cameras. Then upstairs we have a recording studio which we're building. And you guys seeing the amount of people that come through here.
Yeah, it's heaps cool.
It's so cool.
So, this has been amazing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were there for the pilot project. So we rented a house in Doonside trying to run something like this. And you guys were there day one. And
like in the hood.
Yeah. And then seeing it, you know, come to this.
Yeah.
Must be, it's been really good.
Yeah. So has that always been a goal for you to kind of make a space for creatives?
I've just seen the power that Street University brings to the community at Mount Druitt, and
yeah, for sure,
the power that infrastructure or a building can create, and inspire people to create really cool stuff. Just wanted to bring that here. There's so much that a street uni can do in the youth sector, because we're still under, you know, non-government organization, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Here it's a bit different. Here it's almost open to everybody of all ages to come through and create art, and have a space to be creative and experiment. So yeah, I was sort of inspired by Street Uni, but you know, my business partner Ricky had the same vision of creating an infrastructure that would cater to creatives in the space, in the area. So yeah, this is how this came to be.
Yeah, nice. It seems cool. Like, I mean, walk around here. There's like vloggers, photographers, videographers, musicians. Everyone's just hanging out and like on the same page. And it's so good to see it, because growing up, like, that was never around for like our age. So that's mad. You got something that will definitely, like a safe haven, you know, for kids to come here and be creative, express themselves.
How it's so welcoming here, and like even when we walk in, and sometimes like you're not here and you're out doing other projects, like we can come here and like everyone's just so nice, man.
Yeah, everyone's so ready to help.
That's so cool, man. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, if you want to throw anyone under the bus, we've got a few names to pick.
So who's a part of the team?
For Open Space? Me and Ricky, really the
shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out.
So he runs open source, and then we have other core members like Laura, who runs the Western.
Shout out to Laura.
Dennis, who's Maxed Out Films.
Yeah, shout out to Maxed Out Films.
What a legend. And then we've got Kevin, who used to run the barber here. So shout out to Kevin as well.
Shout out to Kevin.
I thought you guys weren't going to shout him out.
I need a haircut, cuz.
Yeah, those, how much is that? Like 5 of us. Yeah. And then we've got Kim, who's just here every day. Those are really the core team that are in and out of here. Yeah, running the space.
And who's your favorite?
Nah, we're joking. He was actually gonna pick one. Oh.
He was thinking about it.
I can tell you my least favorite.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Exclusive.
It's us, isn't it?
Nah, that's keeps. Who's someone that is like that's walked through the doors at open space that's been one of the craziest for you?
Hal, like Hal is our mate. Like he's one of the part of the team.
He's
but
the
just,
boys.
Yeah, but just seeing him here, it just shows that not just for the space but for the area that people like him are coming out to work with creatives from here. So that spins me out when I stop and think about it. That someone of his caliber.
Yeah.
Not that he comes down to us, but, you know.
Howie's here, guys.
But you know what? When Howie is here, we're like, oh, Howie's here. Howie's here. Yeah. So
shout out to Howie.
Yeah,
shout out to Howie.
100. Yeah, him. He's probably someone that's really been like, and it's not that he's come here once. It's that he's been here many times.
Many times, yeah.
And it's a testament to show that we're creating really good stuff out here.
100%. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And obviously from the ground up as well.
I was waiting for that one.
She gave me the eye.
And next.
Oh, look at the time.
Just speaking about you working with the younger youth and everyone in the community, if you could, what's the one thing that you would love to see change or like shift in the streets?
Wow. That's a tough one because there's I take two. There's like two.
I almost had it, bro. I almost went away.
So before I say the answer, I just want to just make it clear that I'm very grateful and appreciative of my area because it's made me the person who I am right now. 100%. Almost to the point where I don't want to change anything because that's how much. Yeah, I don't want to change anything. But obviously, because you guys are here from the area as well. A lot of stuff does need to be changed.
100.
It's one of the. I think Mount Druitt has a really high rate in domestic violence.
Yeah.
I think there was a survey that went around, and people fear. The one thing that people fear the most living in this area is what do you call it when people B&Es, break and enters?
Break in and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then those two things, domestic violence and break and enters. They scare me to a level where you can't even be safe in your own home.
Yeah.
And like that needs to change.
Yeah.
100%
For
that
sure.
needs to change.
100%.
You got people who use drugs or substance use or maybe people robbing the local store, which I'm not saying that's okay. But when it comes to domestic violence and break and enters, like I feel like that's a whole nother level. For me, that's a whole nother level.
It is.
Because that's, you're trying to protect your family.
Yeah.
And bringing that kind of drama into your own house is really scary. And domestic violence on the other end of the break and enters where it's a stranger coming in, domestic violence happens within the family.
Yeah.
And I put that down to that needs to be changed. And how can we change it? I see violence as a way of communication. And instead of talking it out, you're going to use physical violence to express how you feel. And there's nothing wrong with feeling anger. There's nothing wrong with feeling sadness, jealousy, or whatever it is. But it's the behavior that's attached to it that needs to be changed. And that's where the violence comes in. So if you can show people within their homes how to communicate with each other, the violence doesn't need to happen. Domestic violence doesn't need to happen. I know that sounds easier said than done, but those are the two things that I feel like need to be changed. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're also a counsellor as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why you're so well spoken.
Well,
all your answers.
I mean, I try to be. I specialize in drug and alcohol counseling.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm a counselor too. So I work with young people. Like I said from the beginning, people who are just experimenting with it, who have like questions about cannabis support, to really you're curious, and to hardcore users who just can't shake the feeling of not smoking ice. So it's a whole spectrum.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever come across someone that has, I don't know what the word is, like relapsed a lot of times and just kept coming back to you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah, and it is, you can't help but feel frustrated.
Yeah.
And you can't help but feel like, am I even doing my job right? But as a counselor, you learn that relapse is part of the recovery process. Yeah. So for anyone that is trying to cut down or eventually quit, just remember that relapse is a part of it, and to be kind to yourself when you're using it, because they often feel like they give up and they're like, oh, what's the point? Yeah. But yeah. Did you have a question? Did I cut you off?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to hear a bit more on the counselling.
Yeah.
So how did you get into counselling, and how long have you been doing that for?
I've only been doing it for 2 years. Oh no, probably about a year and a bit. But that came about because I was doing my community. That's what I studied in, community organizing, and working about how to rally communities to come together to create a really dope project. And then there was a spot in my work where there needed to be another counselor because one of them was leaving. So then, because I sort of was trained in that a bit, but luckily the organization trained me more, and then that's how I jumped into that field. Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
If anybody wanted to get into counselling or anything, what's some advice that you have for those people?
One thing I find is that a lot of people get into social work, counseling, youth work, or whatever because they experience it back at home, which is fine. If that's the way you've started, then that's okay. But that sort of thought should not carry into your professional workplace, because everyone has different experiences. Everyone has different thoughts about their own experiences. So to come with your own experiences, just your own experiences, you'd burn out so quickly, and you'd probably not even engage with them really well. So I'd say go through the proper training. And yeah, I think you can do that through TAFE, or there are a couple of courses out there. But it's okay to do it, starting off from your own experiences, but go through the training. Of course. To just get you past
more
that.
rounded.
Well-rounded.
Does it ever does it ever get draining for you? Like, does it mentally? Yeah. I truly believe that when you hear someone else's stories, the energy gets passed down to you.
Of course.
100%. And luckily, I'm not even a full-time counselor. I only do it about 2 days in the week. But for the ones that do it full-time, like I can't imagine, they have to get it. They have to be so balanced when they go home. I could imagine it'd be so draining. But for me right now, it's okay.
If there is like some people that are struggling with addiction or just finding out like the new things of like say weed and other drugs such as ice, can anybody come and see you, or is it like
anybody
can come and see you?
12 to 25.
Oh, okay, 12 to 25.
So I'm specifically a youth counselor.
Yeah.
But there are, if you just see your local GP and you let them know that you think that your drug use might be an issue, they can refer you on to somebody.
Beautiful.
But if you know anyone from 12 to 25 that might need support, you can most definitely just hit me up and I'll get them. They won't necessarily see me, maybe for conflict of interest, but there's definitely a whole team of counselors that can help them.
And you're based at Street Uni?
We're based at Street University, Montreal. Yeah, shout outs. They do everything. Counseling and music,
And they even have a studio down there that I know a lot of young kids in the area use as well.
Yep, we've had Double Six come through. Shout out to Double Six.
Yeah, shout out to them.
We've had a whole bunch of people come through. MA Rated, you guys know? Yeah. He's come through there.
Shout out.
Yeah, Sparrow.
she's good.
Whole bunch of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Clarissa May.
Love
She
her.
didn't
Yes,
start
shout
there.
out to Clarissa.
But she comes and helps me out every now and then. Sometimes I'm like, oh, Clarissa, like I need
need
someone
you.
to
Yeah.
to run the studio. Can you come through? And she's like, yeah, I'll come through.
Oh, that's
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to you, Clarissa. I love
Yeah.
you so much.
geocaching soon.
Yeah, if I was straight, yeah.
Nah. I'm so dead.
So that's great to hear all that community stuff. You know, I think there's a lot of awareness that needs to be pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. So if you guys are having any problems with anything that he spoke about, definitely reach out to them. Reach out to us on even our personal pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're more than happy to point you guys in the right direction.
100%, man.
Yeah. So, did you want to kind of get into the music side now?
Yes.
Sure.
Mihaka, give us his demo. Give us a demo of his song.
Rest those high notes you're doing all night. Yeah. So let's jump into your music.
Yep.
Everything, all your music things you have going on. So, when did music come into your life?
I've always been a fan of rap music. Even like, you know, the days of 8 Mile and Ja Rule, like when it wasn't like like mainstream TV, like it was a mainstream thing. But I feel like I was into hip hop when I started hanging out with 6 Pound and him showing me what hip hop is, or like the different type of rappers out there.
Yeah.
And Spice, who's a legendary graffiti artist, she showed me what hip hop culture is in Australia. And that was about when I was around 18. I'm 28 now, so 10 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I was always a fan of rap, but I think when it comes to hip hop culture and getting myself involved in organizing events and gigs and stuff, it's about 10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Shout out to 6 Pound as well.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to get him on the podcast. Yeah. So when you first started listening, like who was your top 3, and now who's your top 3?
When I
you
first
first
listened
started,
to it, Talib Kweli was one. Most Def, like they came together, those two. And I'd probably say Black Thought from the Roots crew, yeah. So those 3, when I first started like going, oh, like this is how to rap.
Yeah, I can hear that in your music.
Oh,
when
thank
you're doing
you.
the rapping. You
Thank
can tell it's like, I just expect to know, but like it's rap, like
Rap.
lyricist, you know,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
I agree.
Thank you. I do try. But right now, like my top 3,
Yeah.
it's a good question. It's like my top 3 at the beginning. My top 3 right now, like that inspire me to do music, is Andre 3000,
Love.
Q-Tip, and Pharamond, which is another New York rapper. But like the Into We, that track,
Love.
like that rap verse is not the lyricist New York boom bap
Yeah.
thing, you know.
It was like a different route for you.
Yeah, and that's the sort of route I'm trying to go through, like Gold Link, sort of Mac Miller style.
Yeah.
Mac Miller.
Yeah, Gold Dust.
Yeah, Gold Dust. Booker T.
Do you remember one of your first lyrics that you ever wrote, like freestyle or anything?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, how did it go? Give us a
Yeah,
demo.
here we go.
Oh, I can't even.
Esky. No.
Maybe get back to me on that one.
Yo.
I can't even remember how it went.
We're about to reboot it. Drop the beat. We got it.
Yeah, nah.
No, mind? Wow, love that.
There's so many. Like I can. Oh, I shouldn't say this, but I can freestyle. But I'm not gonna freestyle right now.
Pretty much asked for it. Like.
But there's so many other dope rappers out there. I'm not downplaying my own skill, but I think that's part of the reason why I went to the dancey vibe with Corky Bachek on Into We, was because there were so many dope people doing that lane already, and instead of flooding that space, I'll just take a step back and try something new, because I always think that people should have access to different kinds of genre.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's.
How was
that's
the
it.
production for that song? Like, how was that like for you? Was it fun? Like
It
the
looked like a
whole.
vibe.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I've seen your behind the scenes.
The
I
music,
watched that
the music
today,
video. Yeah. I put it up today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fun.
Yeah.
So fun. Have you guys met Dennis from Maxed Out Films?
Nah, remember we seen him
I
just
don't
like
remember.
walk out?
Oh yeah, and
But
he
we're
said
back,
hello.
in
Yeah.
Doonside, yeah.
Yeah, but he knows what to capture when it came to that style, I guess. But even like watching old video clips from the 70s, we borrowed a lot of that and then just
Made it work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite song you've ever done.
Well, it's the most recent one, but it's my favorite one as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
please.
But a lot of people still like my old like boom bap style as well. Like my most played track on Spotify was a song that I did with Biggs, LOC and DeAndre, which was really like lyricist type stuff. Yeah. So I guess there's people like everything. There's many people that like that style, a lot of people like that style. So yeah.
Yeah. So you know, you're telling us earlier that you're also going to get into opera singing.
I was sitting here like, I swear.
Yeah, because see, my mom was an opera singer, so then I started wanting to get involved.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. It's funny. It's my little brother's an opera singer. He's training me right now.
Give us some notes.
Hey, that's one thing that we never see in the West is opera singers.
Yeah.
Oh, his little brother's on the come up. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they built that opera house at Reedy Hill. Yeah, he's going to be performing there.
Man, that's the new sound.
For sure.
Yeah,
Opera and 808s. Yeah, so within the music, who would be your? I know it's kind of a generic question, but who would be your dream collab?
Andre 3000, hands down.
Oh.
Yeah. His song Prototype is
Oh,
still my favorite, one of my favorite songs. Yeah.
Even better than Hey Ya.
Well,
Hey Ya's pretty poppy.
Hey is good. I think it's just like, when songs
It's
get
five of him.
overplayed.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Hey Ya's great, obviously, but Prototype.
Well, you got 5 Andre. They're ice cold, man.
Nice spells.
I'm gonna steal that line, that ice cold line. That's a good line.
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
Yeah, so for your latest drop, is it Into We?
Yep.
Is that the first time you've kind of done the singing and like melodic stuff?
The very first time.
Yeah.
I took singing lessons for that one.
Oh, nice.
Who was your teacher?
Yeah.
Alwyn, do you guys know Alwyn? He's you have met him, but if you've watched the video clip, there's Clarissa May, and then there's
the other guy.
The other guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
That's
skin.
What was his
Good
name?
skin.
On his face, guys. Come on. Let's not be rude.
Shout out to Alwyn with the good skin. If you want to check out the music video for Good Skin, it's Into We.
Let's promo that. Drop below.
Promo the Good Skin. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I forgot what we went off. I'm just so funny.
And bring it back. So what's some projects in the future that you're working on?
I'm gonna release a couple of more songs that are dancey
Woo!
as well.
We love dancing.
The dance
Nice.
stuff. It's just such a shame that it happened during COVID.
Yeah.
We didn't predict that at all. We thought it was gonna be popping in the clubs, but
Fuck, I wish.
yeah, same.
I wish. I would go
Into
crazy.
we would go off, like in the club.
So crazy, yes.
Bro, new
Show them.
Yeah.
Show us how crazy you're talking about.
All right. Tits out for the boys.
It is that vibe though. In that vibe, that dancey, yeah.
Tits out and all like that.
Go on, Nibs.
All right. That's enough. Enough is enough.
Oi, Dad, sorry.
That was bring us back.
Match it, Esky, match it.
Match me, boy. Nah.
Me and Nivs will jump on alto and soprano.
I'll be bass, actually. I'll be the man, because you're obviously not.
Oh, wow.
You guys, I swear you guys don't rip on each other this much during the podcast. I've seen your podcast. Maybe I'm just because I'm in it now.
Maybe because you're extra special.
Yeah.
So we're going to extra rip on you now. Nah.
Shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to
Hey,
Ricky,
shout
who's in
out
the
Ricky.
building. Woo!
Oh, gosh.
All right, we just lost where we were.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so, you know, you were talking about COVID and how that, you didn't see that coming, yeah.
Yeah. But it's fine. People still enjoyed the song.
Yeah,
You know,
for
so
sure.
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, so, you know, the next song you were talking about?
Oh, yeah. The same vibe. So
Yeah.
there's a track coming out with...
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare try and keep talking. This little preview
Oh,
of his
now it's
opera singing.
recorded.
Oh.
Now it's
So
that should be
cut
the
that out.
highlight.
Oh my god.
I got a track.
I cannot.
All right, podcast of us just laughing.
We better calm down before we lose control.
Okay.
Yeah, so for that song, is that kind of in the works? How's that going?
It's good. It's good. Doing a song with Clarissa and another song with Corky Pachek and Alwyn. Oh gosh.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah, so just a quick question for our youth, because we've been, you know, all of us here are very in tune with our youth and trying to fix things. For those who are kind of surrounded by that lifestyle, and I'm sure there's a lot of kids that kind of want to get out of it, but, you know, the peer pressure, or they don't want to be disloyal, or they just can't see those options. What's some advice you could give to them?
That's a tough one, because as a youth worker, I'm supposed to be this person that can build rapport with young people and inspire them to be greater things. But then the reality is that they'd rather impress their peers or impress someone within their gangs.
Yeah.
Even though they know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always been a tough thing for me to work on with some young people. One thing that I would encourage is, because there's been a study in LA and some parts in the UK where they were trying to figure out, how do we get these people who are so invested in their gangs to change their minds and better themselves? And one of the things that they found was hire someone who they find cool.
Yeah.
And it's not as simple as that, but that's definitely a big factor in working with young people. Now, I can identify with some young people and get them to change their ways for the better, but I obviously can't identify with all.
Yeah.
Which is why I find that if you're very charismatic and you're considered the cool person, or you really know how to handle yourself, I would encourage you to do youth work, or I would encourage you to do community work if this is something that you're passionate about. It's those ones that I would push to do youth work. Sometimes I'd meet someone and they'd just be, talking and sharing a story, and in my mind I'd be like, that guy would be an excellent youth worker. That girl would be an excellent youth worker. So that's what I think the sector needs. Because what I'm finding is some people are scared to get into social work or stuff like that because they feel like they have to go through the whole years of uni or study.
Yeah.
And it's often those people who go through study are not cool. Or, not saying that people who study are not cool. But
the perception.
And it sort of weeds out.
That's so true.
That sort of type of that type of person.
Oh, okay.
So if you are a charismatic person and you feel like in your heart that you could do really good stuff in the space of youth work, I would encourage you to fight and just go through the study. or some form of study, even if it's a couple of years in TAFE, and then just stick to it. Yeah. As for strategies of how to work with young people like that, I can't change my cool factor. I am who I am. You know, I can't be cooler in the eyes of somebody else.
Yeah. You're just the coolest.
I'm just the coolest.
Man.
I'm just the coolest. Even if you completely hate drill and the content of the music and you don't like listening to it, that's fine if you don't like listening to it. But at least understand it, and at least understand why young people identify with that so much.
Yeah.
And that's how we work with youth. You know, a lot of police officers are like, the reason why they can't work with these young people is because they can't build rapport with these young people.
Yeah.
Or they don't even understand what they're going through. Because if they understood, then they wouldn't treat them the way that they do.
100%.
For sure.
And that's what needs to happen within at least the police force. And that is youth work in my eyes. Because you're working with young people.
Yeah.
So they should at least encourage these police officers to understand what's going on. You don't need a task force. You don't need a strike force to learn drill music to work with those people. It's just easy. It's just like,
just
get your head around
that
it.
empathy,
that
open heart to kind of just look behind the scenes why actions are going the way they are.
Yeah.
But well, hopefully we can be a part of changing that.
100.
I think we definitely can.
I think you guys are 100%.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Rude.
My favorite episode was still the Franny Loco one.
Yeah.
Like
and
it's crazy.
And that he was so brave to put that on, and you guys provided the platform was just, you know what? Without a doubt, you change people's lives. Like when people watch that stuff, and
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Means a lot.
Yeah. What episode was that?
That was
3.
3A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a heartfelt message, and we got so much good feedback. And shout out to Franny Local.
Shout out.
Putting his heart out there.
Yeah.
Fred also.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So, any more questions, or do you want to jump into?
Esky, are you single?
Is that really a question?
It is now.
I recently got into a serious relationship about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Boo.
We didn't even know that.
We did.
You wouldn't have, because we haven't spoken.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
What's her name?
Aniva.
I've got too many boyfriends, man. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I don't want to talk too much about her.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
have
no,
to.
we're just.
And it's still early days, yeah.
It's early days, and you know, it might change.
Yeah.
Oh. No, actually, I shouldn't put that out there.
We'll cut that part out.
We're not cutting anything out.
We'll cut it out and upload it separately. No.
Put that up as the snippet.
We'll cut that out.
100.
No fizzy drinks for you today.
No fizzy drinks for you today. Okay, let's jump into Blitz. Does anyone else have any more questions before we jump into Blitz? Or is there anything else you want to speak about?
No.
Ooh.
Blitz? What's Blitz?
Ooh.
Oh, Blitz.
We're playing a little game.
Yes.
Fast round. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yep.
Are we all going, or what's going on?
So before we start, guys, Blitz is just a quick question game. We're going to go about 30 seconds and ask him questions back to back to back till the time is up.
Timer.
So I have to answer it really quickly?
Yeah, as fast as you can. But not too quick because there's not enough questions.
Yes, no.
Just start making some more up.
Yeah, and if you want to jump in with any, just jump in.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
Say it. All
We'll
right.
go a minute. I'll start.
Okay, go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, Esky S.
Yep.
Cat or dog?
Cat.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Into E or Champion?
Into E.
Ooh. Peanut butter or Vegemite?
I'm allergic to peanut butter, so Vegemite.
What is your favorite Filipino dish?
Longanisa, but I've recently become vegetarian, so I can't have that anymore.
Boo, must be that 2-week relationship.
Oh my god. Go.
It actually is.
I knew it.
Celebrity crush.
I'm trying to be a better person, you know?
I love it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, go.
All right, celebrity crush.
Emma Watson.
Ooh.
Oh. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Big
Jammies.
Chiefs or Steakhouse?
Sorry, say again.
Big Chiefs or Steakhouse?
Big Chiefs, 2 weeks ago.
Big Boodle. Quick questions.
Denzel Washington or Robert De Niro?
Denzel Washington.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, Kiss, Marry, Kill. J-Lo, Nicole Kidman, and the Lunar Kid Double D.
I'm gonna marry the Lunar Kid Double D.
Woo!
I'll kill Nicole Kidman.
Me
too. And you're gonna kiss the Lunar Kid.
J-Lo, yeah.
Yeah, J-Lo.
Sweet. That was my round. Does anyone have any other quick questions?
Okay, Bells, you're up.
Okay, rap or opera?
Who?
Rap or opera singing?
Rap.
That's all I have, guys.
Alright, quick on. Ricky or Kim?
Because Ricky's upstairs, Kim.
Love that.
You hear that?
Oh,
yeah, what a great episode, man. Thank you very much for coming on. Thanks for all the help you've given us on our journey.
Yeah, shout out to Esky.
For sure. Shout out to Esky and his team.
Serious note, like Esky has honestly helped us pretty much every fucking episode.
Yep.
There's always something wrong with something, and we dumbasses can't do shit.
We're like, someone message Esky.
Yeah. Like, no, you do it.
And it always ends up being Billy.
The man.
The man of the group.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Oh, yeah, mate.
Hey, Laura!
Hey.
See, we
Come
just
in and say
talked
hello.
about Laura.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, do you want to come in?
Jump
Show you.
in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so funny.
Everyone say hi to Laura. Woo!
Hey.
Yay!
Hot.
No, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You, man. It's so great to have you here because I feel like you're such a strong pillar that doesn't get the love that they deserve.
Yeah.
So I hope that everyone can see it, everyone can appreciate you,
If
you know, a
see
bit
him
more.
around,
And everyone keep giving the flowers to the people that need it the most, that deserve it while they're here. So thank you, Esky. We appreciate you,
Are
man.
you saying I'm not going to be here?
And I'm saying question mark because what you said is getting you in trouble.
I think a lot of people see me on your captions and they're like, who's this dude that's always there? Because you guys give me a lot of love on your Instagram.
Yeah, you deserve it, man.
We love you.
Hustle, man, Joel.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you, thank you. Esky Hustle, that's a good one.
Hustle. Rebranding 2020.
AKA Esky Hustle. Let's go.
Yeah, so thank you, bro, for real. It's been a great journey. You know, we appreciate you for all the help you give us, but as well as the great work you do in the community.
100%.
So thank you very much for episode 10.
Thank you, Esky.
End of
Thank you very much.
season 1.
End of season 1,
End of season
guys,
Yep.
with the perfect person.
Me.
all of us. So is there anything you kind of want to say before we end this?
Shout
out.
Any
Any
shout out
shout-outs?
or shout out to everyone in
No
the team?
shout outs, just make sure you cut out the bit where my voice went a bit high.
Bro, that's going in the preview, bro.
Still hitting puberty, guys. 28 years old.
I'm trying to grow a mustache, but you can't see from that.
I think you can see it.
Oh, don't worry. I've been trying to grow one for years.
Anyone have any shout outs they want to do for episode 10?
Shout out to all our guests that came and took the time out
Straight
to
up.
come share their life with us, but not just with us, with the platform we have for our community. So big love to you guys, big love to all our supporters, big love to our team here, as well as RJ and Mariana.
Yes.
They do the video side.
Yep. Mihaka, you got any shout outs you want to do?
You first.
Yeah, I just want to do a big shout out to all our supporters. Shout out to all my family that support and show love.
For sure.
Shout out to who else? Shout out to everyone, hey, yeah, shout out to everyone.
Yeah.
Shout out to myself. Because it's all about me. Nihaka, your turn.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to Tongaleva Henua.
Tongaleva Henua.
Shout out to all the penguins.
Yes.
For sure, shout out to them.
Yep, shout out to Rapa Nui.
Yeah.
Rapa
Hey,
Nui.
I can't believe you know that word, Pinoys. What did you say, Pinoys?
No, I didn't.
Disrespect.
Close
We
enough,
said
close
penguins.
enough.
But that's okay. Pinoys, Pinays, whatever.
Paninis. Alright, yep.
Yo.
But shout out and stay tuned for season 2. We're coming back stronger than ever. Much love.
Thank you,
Peace, guys.
Catch you later.
Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
Esky, you legend. Just want to say a massive thank you for what you've done for the area. Massive love.
Esky, I just wanted to give you a big shout out for everything that you've done. Thank you very much. Thank you for the team from the ground up for organising, for paying respect when due. But yeah, peace, love, and everything.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy DeAndre. Just want to give a quick shout out to big bro Esky. You know, he's always been a pioneer / OG in the West Sydney scene, always pushing for the culture. I see you, big bro. You keep doing your thing. And man, shout out from the Ground Up podcast as well, you know, keep pushing that good content. I see you guys putting in that work, man. So yeah, peace and love, gang shit.
Yo. This is just a message dedicated to the one and only Esky. You are the Esky hustle of West Sydney. You are everywhere, man. You're in the cheat coders, you're in the from the ground up, you're in open source, you're in the Western. Dude, you just keep on working, giving 210% actually of work and hustle in this friggin' culture since day one. And I've known you since high school, man. And I remember the days where you listened to the creation music and how you got inspired by it. So I like to take a little credit of the Esky and the man that you've became today. No, I'm just kidding. You did that all on your own and we all appreciate it. So keep doing what you do. Don't go to the east side of Sydney because it's not worth it over there. Stay in the west. You are a LeBron James, bro. So you take care of yourself. Peace.
What's doing? This is Don Doing Stuff with a message for Mr. Esky, Ian Eskandar. Firstly, wanted to say, man, you make amazing art. You've always, tried to outdo yourself when it comes to making music. And your latest release with Into We, bro. Like trying something out of your comfort zone and absolutely smashing it. So congratulations with that. But not only that, with your art, I think you are an inspiration for people who are out there trying to do things for their community. You have this altruistic view of things, and I can only aspire to be more like you. Thank you for everything that you do for the community, and thank you for continuing to inspire me, but also for inspiring other people out there.
Yo, what is up? It's your boy, Nats Blazing, Chicoders. Just want to give a shout out to my boy, Esky, all the way in Sydney. You know where I am right now? All the way here, man. You making waves all the way on the other side of the globe. I just want to give a big, massive shout out to Esky, for real, man. I was honored to, kick it with you for the short time I was in Sydney early this year, and just seeing what you do for the community, dude. Especially in an industry where it can be extremely self-serving. You just try to big up everybody, and that's a very unique quality, and it should be acknowledged and encouraged more for everybody. So thanks for leading by example, man. I love what you're doing. Getting the inside tour of the studio. I might actually make that video, that vlog I made when I went to see you, and put it up somewhere. But keep doing you, bro, and love everything that you're involved with, man. I love that song as well. It's the shit. It's taken a while, but it's really grown on me. Just vibing. But yeah, bro. And yeah, keep building, man. Like, I think.
Hey, yo, what up, Esky? Just want to
extend my hand and say a big thank you for your support and your work within the community. Unnoticed, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for also inspiring people how to service the community properly as well. Yeah. Shout out from Guns. YA. Yeah.
Yo, Esky, the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. Much respect to you. You put in a lot of groundwork for artists from the area, and makes it a lot easier for people like myself to continue on with your hard work and making a lot of these dreams come true. So, you know, I really appreciate you. I know a lot of people appreciate you, bro. So, respect, love, take care.